The aims and objectives of the project were to really just to inspire the communities and the businesses to actually develop the outdoor sector, to really grow the sector. You know, we've got some amazing scenery, some amazing offer here in Wales, and really trying to find partners, looking at different partners in parts of Ireland and trying to identify the funding that could help do that. The way we've really tackled the main objectives was to look at the 4 different pillars of activity. So we had developing businesses, looking at business support, looking at marketing, promotion of the 2 territories. You know, we've got 2 amazing places there, and looking at how close the travel options are. The apprenticeship type skills programme that we've got, the outdoor partnership we're leading on, and then there's also the community engagement, so getting the local people involved, getting them to appreciate what's on the doorstep, getting them involved in the activities, and yeah, just building the awareness of what we've got. We've had some amazing partners on this project, and it's been something that's worked really well. We've got a really dynamic range of people, skills, some real specialisms within the project, which has made our lives in Conwy a lot easier.
We started off in the early days with a project called FishNet, which is to look at maximising the opportunities from fishing within the areas of Conwy and Gwynedd. That didn't have the legs in order to proceed to an Interreg 4A bid, and we developed a outdoor tourism project. When we went out for partners, obviously we're really pleased that Laoghaire, Kildare and Kilkenny came on board alongside Gwynedd, and more importantly for myself was the North West Wales Outdoor Partnership.
We organised an event here at Phartneriaeth called Prom Extra. We started with it last year. It's actually an extension of a previous event, but Prom Extra came into play last year, and the outdoor tourism project helped us with some funding for some outdoor activities here at the event. That involved a sailing simulator, which gave a really good feel for what the facility is all about with the water sports. So the public got to enjoy some free taster sessions and learn how to sail on that. And then there was also a bouldering cube and a climbing wall, which children got to learn about climbing, have free taster sessions, which is really important here in Colwyn Bay, with it being a regeneration area, that we offer as much free facility to the public as possible.
So we started Colwyn Bay Water Sports in 2012 to take advantage of the facilities here at Phartneriaeth. Outdoor tourism project through us has organised sort of several different tasters, opportunities for people to try some of the water sports we offer, and they were able to give us some support in terms of assisting us getting groups we're working with, getting instructor qualifications.
I think what the project has brought to that is to provide, you know, Taffy with some reassurance that there's an organisation and a project there to support him and help him develop as well and develop his business.
I was in a cafe one day and I picked up a leaflet and saw this course advertised, and it said free, and I thought, wow, there we were. The first course I did was a paddle sport 1-star. I've gained so much more confidence. I mean, prior to this I was struggling to meet people out in the community, and now I've a whole host of new friends. I've joined our local canoe club. I'm now the social secretary of the club. I then secured a place on the 6 weeks residential course at Mae'n. The criteria were that you had to be over 50 and of no economic means, which was me. And on the course I became a level 1 coach, and I gained my powerboat licence and a VHF licence and a first aid qualification.
The outdoor tourism project provided us with some finance, and the finance was used to organise a training course, a very specialised training course, which basically introduced people to the difficulties that disabled people had when they were doing outdoor sports, and in particular skiing. The first session we went on was given to us by a very specialised ski instructor from Gloucester. And he came up and he introduced us into blind skiing, skiing with all sorts of disabilities, and skiing with people with special needs.
The outdoor tourism project sent me on a course to Sheffield. The course was to train me up as a forest school practitioner, and this is where I want to take my company, to help bring children get children away from their computers and off their laptops and away from their Xboxes and get them out into this countryside. Once I've got this qualification, my business will grow.
Without the support of the Outdoor Tourism Project, I wouldn't have been able to do any of these things and meet all the wonderful people I've met and gained the amazing qualifications.
Wel, prif nod y prosiect yn Gwynedd oedd ymateb i flaenoriaeth Cyngor Gwynedd o ddatblygu y sector awyr agored. Da ni gyd yn gwybod bod gen Gwynedd adnoddau naturiol eithriadol o fynyddoedd Eryri i arfordir Bae Ceredigion a Pen Llŷn. Felly, oedd Cyngor Gwynedd yn gweld hwn yn gyfle arall i fuddsoddi yn yr adnoddau yma a datblygu y sector awyr agored ymhellach.
Mae yna 4 brif amcan y brosiect a mae hynna i gweithio efo gymuned, pasio cynnig Awyr Agored ymlaen at y nhw chi. Cydweithio hefo busnesau lleol ac cynnig gwybodaeth trawsffiniol i nhw chi. Yn hefyd mae yna elfen o fachnata, dangos pa mae hawdd ydy cael gwyliau yn Gwynedd neu yn Cymru ag Iwerddon. Ac yn ola, a sydd wedi cynyddu sgiliau unigolion lleol i nhw cael mynd i gweithio yn y sector awyr agored.
Fel rhan o'r pecyn cymunedol sy'n rhan o'r prosiect, mae yna dros 1,500 o drigolion Gwynedd wedi cael blas ar weithgareddau awyr agored yn Gwynedd. Un o'r enghreifftiau ydy mi nathon ni fel prosiect ariannu a cael wal ringo yn digwyddiad ras Wyddfan Llanberis, lle fu yna dros 200 o drigolion Gwynedd yn cael tro ar ddringo.
Y prosiect fi fod yn darno ydy'r Outdoor Tourism Project. Ges i pobl o Gwynedd, Sioned Green, dod ati fi o gofyn. Mae gynnu mi cyrsia wedi helpu yn dy waith, yn dy bethau ti'n neud o ddwrnod i ddwrnod. Un fysa ydy'r traffic management. So, heb feddwl amdano fo, y peth gorau wneud o cymryd y prosiect a wneud o.
Fel rheolwr digwyddiadau, dwi wedi bod yn gweithio efo'r prosiect fel yda ni heddiw mewn Llanberis fel enghraifft, lle mae y prosiect wedi dod â profiadau awyr agored i fewn i ddigwyddiadau ac felly yn cryfhau cyflwyniad Cyngor Gwynedd o fewn y digwyddiadau yna. Does am dwy waith na drost y 2-4 blynedd dwytha bod ni wedi gweld cryfhad sylweddol mewn digwyddiadau awyr agored yn cymryd lle. Ac felly, dwi yn credu bod y prosiect wedi cyfrannu tuag at y twf yna heb os nag oni bai.
The Outdoor Tourism Project are working hard to bring more events into this area. It's becoming more and more recognised nationally and internationally as a great centre for events. I think they're invaluable events like this to the economy of Gwynedd.
Un o'r prif amcanion oedd i prosiect cydweithio efo 30 o busnesau oedd yn 15 i bob gwlad. Ac oedd hynna'n cyfieithu fod yn 8 busnes i Gwynedd a Conwy. Erbyn hyn, da ni wedi gallu cydweithio efo 72 busnes yn cynnig hyfforddiant ac sesiynau trawsffiniol un nhw. Da ni wedi cysylltu hefo dros 200 o busnesau a wedi gallu tyfu'n bas data busnesau.
Gaethon ni gyfynnu yn Fort William i weld sut oedd nefys range yn rhedeg o digwyddiadau ac yn mynd i cymharu digwyddiadau oedd nhw'n wneud a beth gyda ni yma.
Oedd taith i Fort William yn addysg i rywun hefyd bod rywun yn gallu gweld sut oedd pobl eraill yn mynd o gwmpas bethau ac falle dod â gwersi yna nôl i'r ardal yma.
Heb y prosiect Twristiaeth Awyr Agored, sa cyfleoedd yma ddim wedi bod â gael i trigolion lleol Gwynedd.
The Outdoor Partnership was founded in 2003 after a study by Bangor University discovered that only 4% of outdoor instructors were Welsh speaking. By 2013, a lot due to the work of the Outdoor Partnership, that had increased to 25%. And one of the aims of the partnership is to get more local people involved in the outdoors, leading to opportunities for employment in the outdoors. The strand that the partnership were interested in was developing a trainee scheme for local people in the outdoors.
Yeah, wanted to be an instructor for a long time, but never been able to afford it. Always, just been trying to save and save and save, but everything was just so expensive and it just seemed like I was never going to be able to get into it.
One of the things we've tried hard to do in this course is to get the students to complete the national governing body qualifications such as Mountain Leader Award, Single Pitch Award, and their Level 2 Kayak and Canoe Coaching Award. That makes a real difference because that makes them employable in centres and adds on top of the work experience they've undertaken and the college courses that they've been studying.
For the first 2 months we were at Brennan doing all the skills and the outdoor activities themselves, so we got quite close as a group. Everyone got to know each other really well and get on really well, and we've been able to continue with that throughout the whole sort of scheme really. We've been able to use each other's experiences, different experiences, because we all come from different backgrounds, we've all got different levels and experiences, so we've been able to work together and, you know, just feed off each other really. So it's been really good, and we've been able to build each other's confidence as well.
So clearly the people that have been involved in this scheme have had a lifetime's opportunity, and we hope they will go on and inspire more local people to get more involved with the outdoors, which is a big part of the future in North Wales.
The main aims of the project was to foster and develop business in the local community, which we have done with the businesses, and to engage with the community in the outdoor sector also. Developing the business, working very close with the business and getting familiar with the businesses. I think with the Welsh partners we've certainly learned from them, and we've developed relationships that we probably would have never had before. We also have learned stuff from them that we could already do here in Kildare, and we have tried it and it worked, which I think we needed that push because we wouldn't have tried it otherwise.
The outdoor tourism project is great for actually being there on the day and supporting us, and Patricia will always be there hands-on with anything that we need.
Back in 2012 we decided to set up a rowing and canoeing club here in Athy. One of the biggest problems we had at the time was that there was not a whole lot of people trained up in these water sports, and it was here that the project came in and gave us was of great benefit. It provided us with a lot of training courses, and which resulted in, over the last year and a half, several members becoming Level 3 kayaking instructors.
Before this club was started, I was always dabbling in just kayaking myself with a few other guys. No real skill base per se, but technique was involved.
The money that was provided allowed us to hire on the very best of instructors in the country, and it brought our members to a standard that they are now instructors and can seek employment elsewhere themselves, or else can work through our organisation.
I've gained qualifications in the canoeing and kayaking. I've now reached Level 2 in the kayaking and canoeing, and I also have a certificate for Level 2 in river safety as well.
Our local canoeing club would have had very few people in it, but when we started off, now they have 65 members, and most of them are people that had never been in the water before, so I think that that's total success.
Through the outdoor programme we were able to offer initially some taster sessions, and after that then we enrolled some people in some training programmes just to give them some skills which would allow them to use the river here.
It's been great in the sense that it's kind of reawakened a little bit of attention to Athy. Patricia's been fantastic. She's organised, she's got people talking, she's got people networking and bundling their activities. So basically she's kind of done an awful lot in the last while on trying to make Athy a destination. But from our point of view, the benefit is great that we can have, something to offer guests when they're in the area, and, be able to sell them Athy as a destination.
So Harbour House Sports Club began when I retired 12 years ago. I began it as a hobby, and I was pretty much lost for advice and how to go about it. So the outdoor tourism helped me in my ply to market the business. We find that there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of interest, and we're hoping that it will continue.
I think the project has been very, very successful, and I think that the feedback already to date is absolutely fantastic.
The overall aim of the project is to develop outdoor tourism in the Barrow Valley area around Graignamanagh. That's from our perspective. We would have given people a digital media course, which allowed them to operate and promote their own businesses through their own equipment and their own facilities. This would sort of seem to be the way the thing is going, that initially a lot of people would have hired people to do marketing or to do their Facebook. It's not cost effective. They have to be able to do it themselves, and we try to achieve that objective.
The marketing made us realise how important it was to actually get out there and market our business, more so than staying here and working behind the scenes where nobody could actually see us or nobody knew about us.
North Wales is a particularly strong outdoor activity, outdoor tourism sector, and we're certainly gaining a lot of knowledge from that. And the way that has grown and established, and some of it is particular to Wales, and what they have there, Snowdonia and all that. You can't plonk Snowdonia and Kilkenny, but you can look at your own assets, the River Barrow. And I think what we're finding is we're at an earlier stage of development, a different type of project. We're an inland project, but we're certainly getting a lot of lessons.
Using my background and the beautiful scenery we have here in Graignamanagh, we decided to mix up two things that I'm very passionate about, which is painting, landscape painting and walking. So the mix suited me perfectly. I take bunches of students from the boathouse here in Graignamanagh, and we head down the river with our lunch and our easels and our tables and paints and whatnot. And we set up in a nice place and we do a bit of painting there. So we get a bit of walking in, a bit of